What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Ishman, and today we got 6 people with autism and 1 fake. That's weird. Nigga acting like he's slow for some money. Or you go act like you never mind. You go act like you autistic for some money.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the hardest
even me
thing.
myself. It's like I think.
Well, autistic don't mean that you slow. Autistic can mean like you can't focus a lot or some shit.
I'm the mole, honestly.
This
we
would be
just talk
interesting.
about our disabilities.
I prefer disorder.
Disorder, yeah.
Yeah.
I was diagnosed in middle school, and then I transitioned to a school for people on the spectrum. Once I graduated middle school and went to that school, I kind of really enjoyed where I was at and everything. This is really hard because there's like so many
He capping, bro. Cause it's a like, you know how in high school and middle school, autistic kids go to the regular school. They just have different classes. This nigga talking about they got a whole nother school. Nigga, you lying?
It's on me already.
He lying.
It's just taken a while to accept that I have a disorder. There's people who I've met myself who say you have autism, and my family would be like, did you tell him you have did you tell him you have a disability? No, I don't think I need to. But reality, it really does help to know that I do have autism.
They first suspected me of being autistic when I was 5, but they hesitated to diagnose me because I was too.
If it ain't Amanda, if it ain't you, 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 I'm pissed off.
Intelligent.
I mean, that's a
If it ain't Amanda, y'all better cancel her, bro.
compliment right there, being too intelligent.
I feel like in some ways it's a little bit of an insult.
I was diagnosed at the age of 2. I don't see it as a disorder or a disability because I don't see my autism as something that's negatively affected my life because I like who
I know I be joking and shit, but all jokes aside, like autistic people, they some of the most talented people in the world, but no cap.
am. I
No cap.
like the way I think and I don't want to change a single thing about myself.
Honestly, like being here is like we have to. Oh, go ahead, Amanda. Sorry, I've spoken so.
I personally see autism as a disability. I have a master's in disability studies. The medical model of disability inherently says that autism and any other disability is within our own fault and that we are the cause of the disability. But the social model of disability says that society is the cause of the disability. So autism is a disability because society is not made for me. That disability comes from without, not within. I grew up autistic and deaf, and I grew up feeling like I was such an outcast and deaf for me.
God damn, she talented. She's smart as hell. She said she was autistic and deaf.
Disability comes from without, not within. I grew up autistic and deaf, and I grew up feeling like I was such an outcast and I was the odd one out. Oh hey, I just used the name of the. That was fun.
I was diagnosed when I was 4 years old, and it's it's always been a difficult process for me. Like basically growing up.
Bruh, if you the odd one out, Amanda, you smart as heck.
Going to school and everything. Notice that people don't perceive me as this normal guy. So I figure if I'm going to be this autistic person, I might as well be the best autistic person that I can be. I always
Preach.
Yeah. I always try my best to excel in school. I always tend to be like one of the smartest kid in school. That's a whole stereotype.
I would consider myself a late bloomer. I was diagnosed at the age of 22. I went most of my life always knowing that there's something different about me, but I couldn't put my finger on it. The reason why I only got diagnosed this year was because I recently moved to a large metropolitan area that has many resources, and so that was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life because I have access to therapy, and I was finally able to get an answer that I was always looking for. I really, really struggled to fit in. I really struggled to be able to come up with the right words to get other kids to want to talk to me.
This right here, I ain't even trying to be funny this episode. It's like more of a serious episode. But I'm gonna be funny when I find out who's lying.
To me. And so I stood out pretty badly And that continued throughout my entire time in grade school. I remember first feeling what depression was when I was around 6.
So when I was in university, they make
Oh shit. We back, y'all.
do these psychological studies because I was studying psychology, and they have different things you can apply for. And I noticed one of them was they were studying autism in women, specifically like people who are older. So I applied, and that was how I got my diagnosis, which was like I was 21 then. My wife and like one of my friends are actually the only people that know I've been diagnosed. So surprise, family or friends, anyone who's watching. It was like
Like, this shit hard, though. Cause they some good at these niggas lying good as hell. Who is it?
eye opener. It was kind of bittersweet because it was like, I'm happy now. I have answers to all things that were going on before that I thought might have been something wrong with me.
There is nothing wrong with you, okay? You're amazing.
I agree with that.
I agree. I agree now.
Should I go ahead? Yeah.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with when I was a child, but I didn't know I was autistic because, I mean, as a 2, 3, 4-year-old, I mean, I don't know how one even knows what's supposed to be up with them. So it's definitely hard to speak in a group situation because I can never tell the rules of like how to, like when to talk and when to speak up. It's kind of like just jumping in like right when you're kind of feeling like it.
I feel you.
Plus, I've also blocked a lot of my childhood memories from trauma. And, so I lived my whole life just wondering why I couldn't connect to people,
Understand
each other.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys a questions about like what are stimulants? Like, do you guys like chew gum, or do you guys like have anything that you guys do specifically to like keep you guys calm or keep you guys? Go ahead, Amanda.
The color pink.
The color pink. Okay.
That's my favorite color in the whole world.
Bro, I like her energy, bro. Even though people look at her like you feel me? I like her energy, bro. Even though people look down on her, she's still high energy. I like that. She got more energy than me, bro. I wish I can, you feel me, be that happy, bro.
My whole room is pink at home. My
Womanda.
bed is pink, my bedspread is pink, and my pillows are pink, and my rug is pink, and my carpet is pink. I even have a framed pink picture of mine, and most of my clothes are pink. I love pink. It's the best color in the whole world.
Okay. I've never heard.
I love blue too.
I like blue too, but pink is better.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it's subjective.
How do you guys feel about the term high functioning?
I don't like that.
High functioning autism refers to individual with minimal support need. Okay. So basically, they saying like this nigga with the burgundy shirt. If he talked to you, you wouldn't know he was autistic.
I don't really think about it too much.
I don't think I think about it either.
Autism is too much of a spectrum. So many people with autism have so many different experiences.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the hardest
Even me
thing.
myself, like it's like I think I'm the mole. Honestly, like
Like how they were like, try to find the mole. And we're like, maybe there's none.
There's no mole. Just go.
Even the person who's neurotypical might just be an undiagnosed autistic.
Yeah.
You never know that. You never know about that.
I mean, like, damn, all this relates. Wait a second. Huh.
The mole might not be neurotypical. Just because someone doesn't have autism doesn't mean the mole could have like ADHD or OCD.
Actual
and could be overlapping the symptoms that could be associated with autism as well.
My kid has a genetic condition that is not autism, but does manifest behaviorally and neurologically in many ways that are similar to autism. So when people interact with my kid, they often see an autistic child, but my kid isn't autistic.
Does autism
For sure,
run
for
in
sure.
any of your guys' family?
I realized I was autistic because my half brother, he's 5 years old. Well, I guess he's 7 now. Whoops, I don't know his age. But like, I see him, I'm like, huh.
That boy from 5 to 8, but you.
Wasn't I like that when I was a kid? My mom was like, yeah, because we thought you're autistic too. I was like, what?
And I just found out that my
What you mean? I thought. So you're not autistic? I think it's I don't know.
But that my youngest nephew was just recently diagnosed with autism as well. So, but luckily he had an uncle who already experienced everything that he's going to experience, and I can I can be a mentor towards him.
Yeah, my dad is.
See, like, bruh, bruh, how can y'all, bruh? Well, looking back on it, I ain't never pick on an autistic kid or nothing, but I would have tried to be one of their friends now that I'm older type shit.
Undiagnosed autistic. Sorry, Dad.
Go ahead.
Do you ever like wake up and feel like you're not autistic and like, or like you have a disability? You're like, this is just me. Like,
Yes.
I don't have a
Feel that
disability.
way.
It's called masking.
I think I could be seen
Suppressing certain behaviors we find.
as neurotypical passing sometimes because I try to hide as much symptoms as possible because I was trained to do so at a very early age.
People that don't have experience with others who have autism, they expect it to stand out, and that's not always the case. You know, I mean, we all look like humans.
I think you can blame that partly on the media, how they portray us.
We don't really have good
Like-
representation of
Like,
us.
No, we don't.
What that movie with Dustin
Facts.
Hoffman, Rain Man, yeah, where you being on the spectrum automatically mean you're good at gambling. I wish I was good at gambling or something.
None of them have the same experiences that I do. There's no way to have pinpointed, oh, this person is more quiet, this person is more socially awkward. There's no way to tell who was autistic or not.
On the count of 3, will the mole please raise their hand? 1, 2, 3.
Oh shit, I ain't even get to pick. Damn, this video went by fast as hell. It's hard though. Oh wait, I'm gonna do process of elimination. She good. He good. He good. So them 1, 2, 3. 1. I'm high as hell. 1, 2, 3. They good. This shit hard as hell. I'm gonna say shot good. I'm gonna say shot good. So 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 more. I think it's black shirt. Bro.
Who could have seen that coming? I totally didn't see that coming.
I was shook.
I was like, no, it cannot be her. It can't be her.
I never would have guessed.
I actually didn't lie about anything. I just flipped out autism with FASD, and it stands for fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. I was exposed
Hey, group
to
up. This shit's occurring. Oh.
alcohol when I was inside my mom in the womb for the first 5 months, and you can kind of think of FASD as a spectrum just like ASD.
Even though she might not have been autistic, there are a lot of overlaps between autism and many other neurological disabilities.
FASD is never talked about. I've never met a single person who shares that diagnosis with me.
What differences do you see between people with autism versus?
I actually see a ton of similarities, and I wouldn't want to discredit anybody else's experience, but autism does run in my family very heavily. My dad has autism, I have a sister that has autism, and I have quite a few cousins who have autism. And I also have quite a few friends who have autism.
Damn, we're not your first.
The autism community accepts you.
I love you guys.
Getting a diagnosis can be a whirlwind of emotions.
This was a W video, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It helped me open my eyes on, you know what I'm saying? Autistic people, I never talked down on them or nothing, but I never really paid it no attention. But now, if I see an autistic person, not that they know different from others, you know what I'm saying? Treat them like the message of the day is treat them how you want to be treated. That's the message of the day.